Welcome to the live. How is everyone doing? Happy weekend. Happy Friday. So I'm not here for long, but there's just something that I wanted to discuss. And if you have been following my lives, this is a topic that I already discussed before, but I just want to touch on it a few because I got a few more ideas and I got a few more knowledge about the topic. Now, the discussion is it wrong to always want more? Now we know that there are people that are never satisfied no matter how much they have, no matter how much they make, no matter how much they get. They are just never satisfied in and it cuts across every areas of their life. In their finances, they always want more. Even in relationships, they always want more. If they have one partner, they feel like they need to get more partners, okay? If they have one house, they feel like they need to get seven more houses. If they travel to Paris, they feel like they also need to travel to Germany, right? There are people like that they always want more, they are never satisfied. And now the issue is creating the balance. It can be good, in a way, but it can also go bad really quickly, right? Always wanting more means that you are a go-getter, means that you are an overachiever, right? It means that you are always striving. I'm sorry, I think I have cold, guys. I'm so sorry. But always wanting more means that you're always going after your goals, you're always achieving something, you're always trying to be the next best thing, you're always becoming a better version of yourself, you're always improving, right? That's what always wanting more means. Hi, Faith. Nice to see you here again. How are you? I remember you, Faith. You were on my live 2 nights ago. That was on the first of this month. How are you? How are you doing? Happy weekend. I hope that this weekend will be very good for you, and I hope that you're getting some rest because it's weekend. So yeah, as I was saying, the good aspect of always wanting more is that you're a go-getter, and we know that, okay, you're always going to go after your goals, and you're always going to achieve whatever plan that you make for yourself. But the bad aspect could be that there are people that are willing to do anything in order to achieve their goals, right? There are people that are willing to go to any length just to make sure that they achieve whatever it is that they want to achieve, whether it's money, whether it's relationships, like just whatever aspects. There are even people that do crazy things for something like popularity, right? Always wanting more. Basically, if six people know them, they feel like 100,000 people should know them. If they have one car, they feel like they should have 10 cars. If they have one business, they feel like they should have 10 more businesses. Always wanting more. It can be good to an extent, but it can also be extreme, right? Where it becomes extreme is where you are willing to do anything in order to achieve that dream that you have. You are willing to do anything in order to achieve your goals, even if it means backstabbing people, even if it means hurting other people, even if it means taking what doesn't belong to you, even if it means doing things that naturally you know that you should not be doing, even if it means becoming a menace to society. As long as you achieve that goal, then you don't mind. That is when it becomes extreme, because now you no longer have any moral grounds, okay? You no longer listen to your conscience. You no longer, you're no longer accountable, because all you're thinking about is your goals. And you might even notice that that person may be having fallout with their friends, fallout with their families, okay? They might no longer be accepted by society, not because they're different, but because they are now harmful to the society in the pursuit of their goals. Hi, Zafra. Nice to have you here. Asinia Zafra. It's your first time. Wow. I feel like I should have like a drum and instrument that I beat for people whenever they come on my live for the first time. It's nice to have you here, Zafra. Where are you joining in from? Just let me know the country that you're joining from, the location that you are in, and it's weekend, it's Friday. Hi Mark. Oh, I have a lot of new faces here. Mark Tura. I don't think I've seen you on my live before. It's nice to have you here. So today we are discussing is it wrong to always want more? And I did mention the good parts. Now I'm talking about the extreme sides of always wanting more, the extreme sides of always going after your goals no matter the cost. I think the cost here for me is the major issue, because you are willing to do anything, you are willing to hurt anybody as long as you get the things that you want to get. We all know people that they are so money conscious, and they can go to any lengths just to get money. Okay, we don't even know the things that some people are legit, but then there are also people that they involve themselves in all kind of things just because they are after that material possessions. And some people, it's not even the material possession, some people it's attention. Okay, that attention, that love, they can go to any length just to get it. And we've heard stories of people that are in relationships either killing their partner, or if their boyfriend goes and gets a new girlfriend, they can kill the boyfriend's new girlfriend. Or if the girl leaves the man for another person, the man will go ahead and harm the girl. So we heard stories like that. There are people that will go to any length to get what they want. Okay, always wanting more, you're never satisfied. Even if they give you 10 of this thing, you will still go to any length to get 10 more. So I think that's one of the issue. Lagos has, okay, Faith commented that Lagos has the highest number of millionaires in US. I didn't know this one. Oh. I didn't know that. I'm just seeing these statistics. Highest number of millionaires in USD in African continent. Very surprising. Okay, and you wonder that, okay, I'm not against anybody that makes their money legit, because I feel like a lot of people make legit money. So I'm not against anybody that makes their money, legit. My issue is the people that will go to any length just to get these material possessions. Even though they have a lot, they are still not satisfied. They'll still go to any length to get more. So like that's my issue. Mark said beautiful skin tone, gorgeous. Thank you so much, Mark. Thank you for the compliment. So yeah, and another thing about always wanting more is that you are never satisfied. And if you are never satisfied, you are never happy. I think that's the problem. So the main thing here is to strike a balance. You can be happy and satisfied with what you have and still want more. Yes, I know English. I'm not speaking English now. So you can be happy and satisfied with what you have and still want more. I think for me that's the major thing. Okay, you can be happy with what you have, you can be contented, and you can still go after your goals. But if you're always focused on the next thing that you want, if you're always focused on the next thing that you want to get, you may not really enjoy what you already have. You may not even acknowledge it, that okay, these are the things that you already have, okay, that you're doing well with yourself, because you're always thinking about what you don't have. You're always focusing on what the next person has. You're always focusing on how can you go out there and get more, rather than appreciating what you already have, rather than appreciating what you've already worked for. I saw something yesterday that the human brain is wired in such a way that it can adapt easily. So if, for example, you have been saving for a car for 2 years, the moment you get that car, you get used to having a car. So having a car is no longer a big deal to you. It means that every goal that we set, the moment we achieve that goal, we get used to that goal. Okay, that goal becomes normal to us. So that excitement of achieving that thing is no longer there. Okay, that excitement of achieving that goal that you once had is no longer there because you've gotten used to it. Now there are some people that they keep chasing that high. Okay, they keep chasing that excitement. Okay, the excitement of having something new, the excitement of doing something that you've never done before. So the moment they achieve one thing, they are thinking about the next thing that they can achieve, just for that excitement, just for that feeling of okay, I've done something new. And the worst thing you can do to yourself is be in competition with other people. The worst thing you can do to yourself is live your life in such a way that you are always competing with other people. Even when people are not competing with you, you are going to be competing with them. If you see someone like buy a new house, you're going to be thinking of, okay, how can I get a new house? How can I do this? How can I do that? Which is why can you hear me now? I had a call coming in actually. So that was why it paused. Um can is my audio back? Okay, I guess. Mm, okay, thanks so much. So where was I? I was saying that what was I saying? It's like I've forgotten. Okay, so I was okay, yes, I was talking about social media and why you should not be focused so much on social media. Like You are in the beginning stages of your life. There are people that have been in business for 10 years. There are people that have been doing whatever they're doing for 20 years. There are people that come from really rich and established families. There are people that have backing, okay, backing that you don't know about and backing that you don't have. So don't be focused on them, okay, because by the time you're focused on them, you will get carried away. They are 20 years ahead of you, okay. They come from maybe rich families, or they have someone that is sponsoring them somewhere or something. You don't have that. So you focusing on them while you're building your life, you are harming yourself in a way, because you are not being realistic to yourself. In the same way, you will not be appreciating your efforts. Now, if you want to compare, or if it's that you want to compare your old self to your recent self. But don't compare yourself now to someone else, because if you do that, you're just harming yourself, okay. If you want to compare, just look at yourself last year and look at yourself now and see how far you've come. Look at your progress, okay. See the ways that you have, grown. See the ways that you have evolved. I believe we should compare ourselves to each other objectively, okay. Well, that's also possible, but I'm saying that you cannot compare yourself to people that are 20 years ahead of you, because you are comparing wrongly, okay. Because if you compare yourself to people that okay, you know their story, you know their journey, you know where they're coming from, you know how hard they had to work to get to where they are, that's fine. But comparing yourself to people that you don't know, people that you just saw on social media, no matter how much a person posts about themselves on social media, you can never really know them as much as if you knew them personally, closely, in real life. Because let's be honest, everybody's not going to post everything about themselves online. They're not going to post about their struggles, they're not going to post about their hard days, they're not going to post about the secret help that they have from other people. They're just going to tell you things on the surface. Now you take that half information and then you apply it to your life, you're doing yourself harm, because you are not being unrealistic. So back to the topic, is it wrong to always want more? It's not wrong to always want more, but it becomes wrong when you are willing to go to any lengths, when you are willing to harm people, destroy people, backbite people, destroy relationship, cause harm to the society and people, just because of what you want. Okay, it becomes wrong when you are not appreciative of the things that you have, because you are focused on the things that you want. That's where it becomes wrong. But if all things being equal, it is not wrong to always want more, okay. There's something they say about goal-getters. Goal-getters are people that are obsessed with their goals. If you are not obsessed with your goals, you might not be able to achieve it, okay. So everything is balanced, okay. Like, don't be on one end, be too lazy, be too complacent, not going after your goals, and on the other end, don't be so obsessed with your goals that you're willing to do anything to harm anybody. I think as human beings, everybody should have a line that they cannot cross. Like for me now, while going after my goals, like I work on my goals every blessed day, but I know that there are certain lines that I cannot cross. I'm not going to harm anybody just because of I want to achieve a certain thing. I'm not going to backbite or lie against anybody just because I want to achieve a certain thing. I'm not going to do any harm to myself or do anything that my future self will regret just because I want to achieve my goals. So whatever you're doing as a person, you should have your morals. You should have lines that okay, I cannot cross this line. This thing is too bad for me to do. My spirit will not accept this thing. My conscience will judge me if I do this particular thing. So just know your limits as a person. The issue is when people don't have limits. The issue is when people can go to any length whatsoever. Okay, they don't have anything holding them back. They don't care how many people die. They don't care who gets hurt. They don't care who they steal from, as long as they achieve that thing. That's where it becomes a problem. But if you're going after your goals legally, legitimately, with discipline, with dedication, with commitment, okay, with perseverance, with resilience, you're just waking up every day and being committed to achieving the things that you want to achieve, I think it's fine. It's okay to always want more, because on the other side, the moment you stop wanting more, you get used to what you have, you become too comfortable, and that's where you stop growing. So it's even important that we're always wanting more. It's even important that we always want to achieve more, because the moment you get too comfortable, the moment you get too used to where you are now, you can no longer grow. That's on the bad side of it. But yes, generally, it's not wrong to always want more, but it becomes an issue when you involve yourself in these things that I just spoke about. So think that's what I have to say concerning this topic for now. I've talked about this topic before, but I learned some new things, which are just things that I shared now. It's something that is a debate that comes up every once in a while when we see people going after their goals, and we wonder if they are doing too much. There are some people that you see and you say, this person is over ambitious. I don't think it's bad to be over ambitious. Like, the people that really achieve things in life are over ambitious people, okay? The people that really go after their goals, the people that make a difference, the people that stand out in life are people that are over ambitious. So, like, somebody needs to get up and take the crown. Everybody cannot sit down in average, okay? Some people need to be better than average, and those are the people that continuously go after their goals. Those are the people that we say, they are doing too much, okay? And so, yeah, basically that's just what I wanted to share. I can see some people on the line. If you're here, you can drop a comment or a question. Let's just discuss. And if there's no further comments or questions, then I think I will just end the live for now. But I don't really have a lot of time because I'm working. But I just came online to share this because something that I was having a debate about. I know I talked about it before, but someone was debating about it with me, and I was just thinking that it's not wrong to always go after your goals. It's not wrong to always want more. It just depends on how you go about it. That's all. How you go about it, that's the difference, okay? The moment you are never satisfied with what you have, you are never happy because you're always wanting more, it becomes a problem, to your mental health also. Because while going after your goals, you also need to be conscious about your mental health. You also need to be conscious about yourself, okay? Because one day you might wake up with all the money in the world, you might wake up and have achieved all your goals, but you will you would not be your happiest self. And what is money without happiness? Okay, the point of money is not be able to buy everything that you want, not be able to live like the kind of life that you want. You chase after money so that you can be happy, but then in the pursuit of money you lose your happiness. So, like, these things, we really need to like put ourselves into check once in a while. Like, just sit down and check yourself. Have I lost my morals, my values, my conscience, just because of money, just because of my goals? Like I said, some people, it's not even money. Their issue is attention. They want everybody to like them. They want everybody to notice them. They want everybody to aware of them. Some people that are into business, their issue is that they want to be the most patronized. They don't even care whether they're making money or not. So they can even sell to the customer below what they bought that item, just so that they can say that, okay, in a day 100 people patronized me, just so that many people can be coming in and out of their shop. Hi, Ria puts, thanks for joining the live. Faith said, I'm the type that's gonna go get it. I want to be number one. Exactly. Like, I'm rooting for you. It's good to be number one, honestly. Like, work towards your goals, so nobody else is going to do it for you. So, like, wake up every day and go after what you want, okay? Get, like, whatever it is that you have to do, but just know your limits. There should be boundaries that you cannot cross. If you have to, like, wake up earlier in the day, sleep late, if you have to work 20 hours out of 24 hours, like, I think those things are fine. But when you start harming other people, that's where it becomes an issue. That's where you become a danger to society, to your family, and even yourselves. So basically that's all about this topic. I'll be ending the live now, and I'll probably go live again in the night. Depends on what time I'm done with work, and if I have time. So thank you to everyone that joined today. Thank you, Faith, for being consistent here. I really appreciate you, and I'll see everyone on the next live. Bye.